Auntie, stop touching your boobs now.
Oh, sorry. Person you are getting married to.
Yeah, people that have boobs like this, that you can touch it.
You know you want me the last one. Everybody's crossing my eyebrow. Well done. You have owned yourself.
Florence, first of all, I got skills. So like,
you're so proud, Fisa.
I'm sorry, I saw the comments, boo. So
Okay, this proud, very proud human being.
okay, Florence, let's be serious. I have like la 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 la.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Florence K, and today I'm here with Faith. Yeah, today we're going to having like a talk series. So today's talk series is about support system, building your support system, characteristics of people that should be or could be. I don't know what you think, but what I think, right? In your support system, why you need a support system, and yeah, basically that's what we're going to be talking about. Support system. Support system I'm talking about is like the people that are there for you, people that that whatever goes on in your life you can fall back on these people that are there to advise you. It might not just be when, let me not just say bad times. God will allow you to have good times too. People that are there to celebrate with you, but at the same time when you need people the most, they are there. And people that ride or die people, you call on them any day and they are there. Whatever time you call them, they are there to turn up for you. So yeah, basically that's like the
what like that's sleeping though, but like cool.
Yeah, but if I call you in the midnight and I have issues, you run from your house.
I run from your house.
You take the cab or you take the bus.
That depends if I'm sleeping or not. Because if I'm sleeping, the likelihood that I will even hear your call
because I'm a deep sleeper. Go away. I will come for you. Me, honestly, I'm gonna take that bus and sleep in your house. Hey, I will do that. You know deep inside this your heart. Don't even try to start.
Do I though? That's the question.
First of all, I'm going to be talking about why you need a support system. For me, I don't know about any person. You give you an idea too, right? But I don't know about any person. But for me, I feel like you need a support system because there are some situations in life that you are going through, and I feel like you shouldn't do it on your own. And I know that some people will be like, "Oh, I'm alone. I like dealing with things on my own." Sometimes you want to keep things to yourself and all, but like at least there should be one person that you could confide in and tell some things to, someone that that even if it's something you did that is wrong, someone that would not judge you but will tell you to your face the truth. Not somebody that will come and try to sugarcoat whatever is going on in your life, but will tell you the truth. You need a support system so that at least your you'll be mentally sound, because I can testify that you can be going through some things and you're dealing with these things all by yourself, and mentally it's not good for you because now you're getting to this stage of depression and different things are happening, like you're just going into this whole state where you are depressed, you feel alone, and different thoughts can come at that point. God forbid someone start thinking about suicide and the rest, but like you need a support system whereby even if it is not anything bad is happening, but you have a dream, you have something you plan on doing with your life, people that are there to push you even in times when you don't want to even start up, they push you to start up and all this things. I feel like that's why you need a support system, to have your back even when you don't want them to. They're always there to push you.
I feel under pressure. You really just said everything. But honestly, there's like this adage that says problem shared is like half solved, something like that. But yeah, like it's honestly so relieving when you can share your problems with someone. Like keeping it to yourself, like you're just hoarding the problems to yourself, and honestly sometimes you just blows it out of proportion. And then you also need advice from other people. Sometimes when you're going through stuff, like you don't reason like subjectively or like objectively. You don't reason objectively, right? So you need other people who can see like other points of view, because you're like just in your feelings and your emotions, and like you just need someone else's perspective. So it's always good to like tell people stuff.
Yeah, that's so good because yeah, I know I've experienced it before. Like you're all caught up in your feelings. You'll be making some silly decisions, but you just ask somebody just to confirm if what you're actually trying to do is right or it's wrong, so like right? Yeah. So I think that is why you need a support system. Now, well, I'm gonna try as much as possible to link this with some characters in the Bible. So like I'm not just talking and I'm talking about my experience because sometimes people might not believe me because you say oh this girl's cooking up stories, your decision. But like I'm going to also link it to some characters in the Bible so that you can also go and read it for yourself and understand what I'm talking about. So now we're going to move on to characteristics or people that should be or that I think should be or could be in your support system group and all that. So first things first, I feel like you should always pick someone that is of the same belief as you. I think I'm not saying that that should be ground on anything, but like I feel like that makes sense. The person is the same is of the same belief as you are, because that way they will advise you on the values or the principles of your belief. Like I don't think that they will advise you out of that because you already know that you're a Christian. Or there are some other religions that know that you're a Christian and they will not want to impose some things on you. I don't know, but like I feel like you should just have a support system that is of the same belief as you. I feel like it's easier that way, and the person can be able to advise you according to the principles of your belief or your religion, whatever you decide to call it.
Yeah, I feel like generally it just has to do with values. Like you have to pick someone with the same values as you do because trust me, it's going to cause problems if you pick someone without the same values with you because honestly the advice the person will be giving you you can't really say it's credible because this person is just coming from their own point of view and their own values. But if you truly hold like certain values so like dear to yourself, to your heart, like you like whatever you're going to do in life, whatever advice you're going to receive, it has to be like in tune with those values. So yeah, I just feel like it's really important. Like it's so important to get people that have the same values with you.
Yeah. And like we're not trying to narrow this down to just friends. We're talking about family. We're talking about people you meet, mentors, people you meet each and every day. Like there's some people you meet for like 5 minutes and those people have impacted your life more than people that you have been with for 5 years. So like I'm not just narrowing it down to friends. You can actually have a friend that is not your support system, but this is someone that you enjoy being with your friend, but like might not be your support system. Support system is different from let's be friends.
Yeah, like someone said that okay, I heard this somewhere, but like you like all your friends have like a particular role in your life. Like you could have like a lot of close friends, but you know the person you will run to when you actually need advice, or maybe if you want to go shopping, or like you want to go and eat, or like I don't know, splurge on yourself. Like you know the people who you're going to call. You know the people that when the chips are down and you know that you need valuable advice, like you can go to this person. So it's just very important to like know which kind of friend serves which purpose. And I'm not trying to say like the other friends that aren't your support systems they are bad or or to stop being your friends, but it's just the way it is. Like different people will serve different purposes in your life, and every one of them, like the joint purpose is actually what makes your life better. So there's no one person that is because you're my support system, like you're my best friend ever and stuff like that. So
not like that. So second thing I would like to mention, I feel like your support system doesn't have to have like an age bracket. Although some people say, I like person to be in my age bracket because I feel the person will understand me more. The person could be older than you because they can be your support system because they've gone through these things. Some of them have gone through these things and they've they understand whatever you're going through, and some of them they've overcome the whole situation, whether on their own or with people around them. And you're gonna also have someone that's younger than you. Age does not determine maturity. Yeah, you can have someone that's younger than you that is matured in that sense, and that they can help you. So like I feel like your support system should not have like an age bracket. There's some people that just be like, I can't talk to you, you're younger than me. So if I'm the one that can pray for you, for God to answer, you don't know. Don't say that. So you don't just put it like in the age bracket that okay, if you're not between 2 years my senior or 2 years my junior, you cannot be my support system, or you cannot be one of the people that can run to or fall on when I need your help. I don't feel that it should be of any whatever to it. Number 3, I feel like you should have someone that understands you. There's sometimes that okay, you might not even be the one to open your mouth to say, oh, I'm going through this, or I'm going through that. But like someone that understands you doesn't need you to speak before they know what's going on. There's some people that just they come into a room, everybody like your old friends are here and everybody's laughing, and then you're smiling, but this person knows like what's wrong, and you're like nothing because everybody knows that you're laughing, but this person knows that this is not you. There's something wrong. Someone that understands you. You guys don't have to all both have the same. How would I say it? There's some people that say that they act alike, but it's easier to relate to somebody that acts the same way you act. No, I feel like you just understand this person. You guys might not agree on everything, but you understand the person. And there's sometimes this person you don't want to talk about whatever you're going through. You want to talk about it, but you're not just ready. The person is there to like, you know what, I'll just be here for you. Something called empathy. I'll just be here for you. I don't need you to start spilling it out. Like, I'll just be here to support you. Whenever you're ready to talk, we'll talk about this and we'll go through this together. You understand? So I feel like that should be one person in your support group too. Someone that understands you.
Yeah, but I feel like it's not everyone that would. I just feel like you should be, like he said, like empathy. You should be open to understanding the person, because obviously, like, you might have some mentors that like you just talk once in a while. Like like you don't really talk to this person, but like if you need advice, like quality advice, you go to those people. Like they might not understand, like they might not be able to draw that thing out of your heart that is bothering you, because I mean, not everyone knows everything, and I feel like it's most times when you're able to understand someone, it's because you've spent time with them.
Yeah.
Like when you spend time with someone, you're able to understand them.
See, I feel like some people, like, you can just meet them. I don't feel like it's about time, because I know that there's someone that, like, I just met recently, and the person just understands the kind of person I am. It's weird.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, in regards to sharing your problems and stuff, like, not everyone can just, you don't expect anyone to just pull it out of your heart. Like, I might be a good support system to you, but like I might not know what is bothering you like at every point in time. Like if I go to meet my mentor sometimes, like you have to speak, you have to be open about what is actually going on. Like I don't expect you to like, oh, I just go there and like I'm just like keeping my face in a certain way, and like I just expect you to like draw out the problem from my heart. So I feel like certain people would understand you, true, but like it's not everyone.
Not everyone understands you. Yeah, that's true. We're also going to talk about examples of people that you could think they are your support system, but actually they're not. You can be going through a lot of things, and this person is there asking you for, oh, how is it? Some people are just there to get information. I'm not saying get information to go and talk about it with someone else, but they just want to know what you're talking. They just want to know what's going on in your life. Not because of they want to, I'm not saying they want to know so that they can go and gossip. That's a whole different thing. I'm talking about they just want to know for knowing sake.
Yeah, some people don't genuinely like care or are sold out to your cause.
So
like
what's
they
happening?
just
How far? Just want to know, and you tell them, and they say, okay, cool, and they keep quiet. Like they're not really down to knowing, like they don't really care about you. It's just for information. There are people like that, and I feel like no. Once you notice someone that every time they're just coming to ask, how are you? How are you? Although the person might mean good, but you know you can't really tell. But there's some people that just there for information's sake, and yeah, I've experienced it.
I feel like those people like is caring by proximity, like because you're in the same space as I am, or like you always see me, like let me just ask her so that it will not is obligation. Yeah, let me just ask her so that it wouldn't seem like I'm this kind of bad person or whatever. Mm-hmm. But like I'm not really like genuinely sold out to like, oh my gosh, what is happening with you, and like genuinely care.
But hey, no, I like you to know this. We're not just talking to you checking out who's around you for your support system. Are you also your friend's support system? I feel like that's something you should think about. Are you a friend's your friend's support system, or the people you claim are your really close friends? Are you there for them when they need you? Please, whatever we're saying now is not just going to you checking around you and like
exactly.
You check yourself too. Are you there for your friends? Because see, I know there are so many things I've gone through like in the past year that I feel like I wouldn't have gotten out of if I didn't have my friends around me, if I didn't have people to advise me, not just my friends. There are people that I'm working for the person, and the person just all of a sudden becomes someone that you can confide in, and they give you advice that deep inside you know that, man, I wouldn't have thought about this thing this way. And at the end of the day, when you follow the advice and everything, it works out for you. There were situations where I was keeping my problems to myself. I told my friend about my issue, and she was like, okay, you have to talk to this person. And I was like, okay, no, I'm not saying anything. I did not know where she went. She went and actually talked about my issue with this person and brought solution to me. You know, she brought the solution to me. Like I sat down in my house and the solution came to me in my house. So sometimes it's not about you want to choose your support system as well. What can maybe your issues are financial issues, and you pick your support system as well. I want to reach friends so that if I tell them about my problem, they can, you understand?
Give me money
and
donate to my cause.
Donate to your cause. No. Sometimes it's just like you just need to talk to somebody, and this person knows somebody that can help you, can assist you. It doesn't have to be financial, whatever it is. But like, yeah, there are so many things that have happened, and I'm like, oh God, thank you for this person.
Yeah, like there are a lot of ways you can contribute to like supporting someone. It doesn't just have to be financially, like just through your words, just through like prayer. Like there are so many ways than just maybe giving the person money. So
true. There's some people that there's one time that where I went to work for someone, and then the person was like, oh, I worked like extra long hours, and I was like, although I was like, oh, maybe she'd give me something extra, I don't know, or maybe she will not, but like that was not the business. But like I told the lady that, okay, I can work extra for you, and she started praying for me. Man, that was what I needed, because I feel like you are praying to the Most High God concerning my case. He can give me everything I want to ask for. You might just give me a percentage, but you will give me everything I want to ask for. So I feel like it doesn't have to be material things. If your friend can actually pray for you, some people will tell your problems, and physically they cannot do anything. They cannot help you in any way. They don't have connection that will help your life. They don't have money that will help your life. But they will go back to the house, go on their knees and pray for you. That's the asset. Keep it. It's not that they would not. I'm not even talking. There's some friends that will pray for you in your front. There's some friends that behind your back they will go and pray for you too. They will need that, although you cannot tell which one that one is, but like yeah, your friends. Are you doing that for your friend? Your friend is going through issues, going through troubles, and they have issues in their life. You go back and pray for them. Understand? Think about that.
I feel like also it's really important to have like someone who is older than you, like
true fact,
because those people have gone through experiences that you haven't gone through, and Yeah, like just offering their own point of view from like the experiences they have gone through is like really, it really, really helps.
True. Look at the story of Moses and his father-in-law. When Moses was having issues with the Israelites, he went to meet them. There are so many stories of people that went to people that are older than them to guide them.
And okay, this is so random, but like some people, like, you might be feeling like, oh, if I go to this older person, like they would judge me. But like honestly,
Go to someone peng.
honestly,
Yeah, go to someone
like,
paying.
I don't know. I don't want to assume, but I don't want to assume or like impose, but I feel like most of the times, like when you feel like they are judging you, they are actually not. Like this issue of you're judging me, like it just gets so.
No.
It gets to the point where it's like, can you
honest.
just?
Let's be honest. There's some people that actually judge you. Yeah, facts. But it's not that. See, it's time for you to differentiate. Are they judging you or they're telling you the truth?
That's the truth. See, honestly, I feel like most people, when you tell them what they do not want to hear, they feel like you're judging them. That's the normal human reaction of of a person. Honestly, I don't want to start shouting, but like, like, man, you have to know. You have to just get past your feelings to actually understand when someone truly loves you and is giving you advice out of truth than they are judging you. Like, even your friends, Kwame, you say your friends are judging you. So, like, people that you know genuinely love you and they're just giving you the truth. Like, you say they are judging you. Most of the times, maybe because you see the way the person is or the person carries themselves, you're forgetting that those people might have gone through the same things you're going through in the past, but they have come out from it, so they are giving you advice based on that thing. But then you just feel like,
please, people that if you're older and you're advising someone that is younger, there's one thing I feel like you should also know. You can actually chase. I'm talking about friends now. Friends, I feel you should understand yourself and know when you're judging and when you're saying the truth. But I'm talking about someone that's older.
Generally.
When you're older, the older ones, sometimes you might be the one to actually save this person from making the biggest mistake of their life, and because of the way they come to tell you and the way you give them back, say, man, why? You just you judge them and you make them go back into their shell. You've not helped them. They can actually go to someone else that will give them the wrong advice, and they will go and do it. But because of I know there's some epic things that some people can do, and they will go and tell their older ones that, see, I really need the advice on this other day. Hey, has a small idea.
You need to know who you tell stuff to. Like, you actually do need to know the kind of people you tell stuff to. But most of the time, yeah, like if this person is your support system, like obviously I'm not like rejecting the fact that some people, they just have poor delivery. Like they don't just know how to deliver the message, or like their face is just the worst. But you also need to yourself be open-minded. Like, don't just go with the mentality like, oh, this person is judging me, and like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm going to do. But like, just be open to telling, someone who you think is reasonable and who can give you advice. And
what now we're going to talk about what if it's situations where you're trying to be a support system to this person, but then this person is not just like, you try to advise your friend, and if your friend is not just catching it, like they feel like you're judging the person or you're throwing stones.
Okay, I'm going to just say, because I spoke to someone about this, like a mentor, and I was like, oh, I feel like bad sometimes telling maybe some of my friends the truth, because I feel like they would feel like I'm judging them, or like they would say that I'm judging them. But you just have to check your inner motives. Like, what like, are you really judging them? Because I feel like it's like a thin line between actually loving someone like genuinely and judging the person. But what the person told me was like a Bible scripture that says, "He that knows how to do good and does not do it, to him it is sin." So you might, if you're not telling your friends the truth, I'm sorry, but like you're actually sinning against God.
Yeah.
Like you have to tell them the truth. You have to say, like it is so hard sometimes. It is so difficult to actually say the truth. But men, you have to just brace it and do it. You would know when you are judging someone and when you're not actually judging them. You're just passionate for them to actually know the truth. You're just passionate because you don't want to see this person going in the wrong path. And when that's the case, like you have to tell them honestly. You have to say the truth.
Recently in the book of Proverbs, I just read something talking about insincere words. Like I was like, okay, you know when someone walks into a room and they're not looking nice, but because everybody's there, oh my god, you look so nice. Should you say it too? Like you look nice just to affirm with every single person.
Popular opinion, like
you want to just to make sure that okay, I'm not the only one that is going this way.
Yeah, it's so funny because this I was reading this passage like yesterday or today, and then it was like this scenario of they were like all these prophets of Baal, and so the king of Israel and the king of Judah, they were trying to like go in a battle against like another land, and they were like, oh, let's consult all the prophets. What do you think will happen? We will win this battle and everything. And then all the prophets of Baal and like all the prophets of like other gods, they were like, oh, you will win this battle. God will give you victory. They were like, man, do we? You go win now. And then they were like, okay, let's ask for a prophet of God. Like, is there like an actual prophet of God here we can ask? And then they sent a messenger to go and like ask the prophet of God to come. And when the messenger went, he was like, you know what? Everyone has said that these people, they will win the battle. They have actually prophesied that these people will win the battle. Make sure you too, as you're going there, say what will be favorable to the king. Say what they have said, that they will also win the battle. But he said something. He was like, it is only what God says that I will say. Like, you cannot lie. You cannot come and say, oh, because of popular opinion, so you will have to say the same thing. The truth is what will win. And then even when the guy went there, he was like, oh, you will win the battle. But he said it, the Bible said, my own translation, he said it in a sarcastic manner. And the king was like, it's not true. You have something else to say. So I feel like not telling someone the truth is deceit.
Yeah, I know some people say that, oh, you hurt the person's feelings when you say the truth and all that. Say the truth in love. Okay. Now, if everybody said, oh my god, you look so nice, I know this person doesn't look nice, keep quiet. When everybody's done, please take the person to come and be like, see, this your foundation is lighter than your skin color.
Or like, see.
Tell them, just say it in a way. No, although there are some people that they will not care how they pass the message. They'll just say, some people, I don't know.
You know what?
They'll just give it to you, bam, and they'll just scatter your eyes.
Say what? Because you guys should be the judge of this.
But like, thanks, that day, no, I must say that day I've not been myself. I cannot sing in public. Keep it there if I sing.
Wait, is it the singing one?
Yes, my voice is already. I was in the bathroom, my face just came in. Shut up, your voice is horrible. I was like,
no, you know when you have friends now, you can see the way it is, like.
No, okay, you should hear this. If I tell the way it is, my sister, she said, what's that word you used in that store? When the store when you said that thing? When I told you, you're like, Florence, Florence, you don't have filter.
No, did I say that? I was like,
I don't have
no, you were mean. You were just being
I wasn't
mean.
Like, I was so truthful. I was just like
no, you know when someone's face is, as in me, I said mine with my mouth. I said it the way I was like, Florence, your voice, we shall get there, but now we are not yet there.
After saying that, my voice
was just like, Faith, I think you were like,
No,
I don't
didn't
like
say
what-
anything. No,
you said
I
something.
didn't say anything
Alright,
yet.
okay, let's
I
continue.
just said I don't like the clothes. I didn't like it. And you were like, you're like, even my face safe. I was like,
No, hey, Florence's
Whatever
face,
happened.
he can
let
slaughter
me tell
a
you, that's
man.
one thing. No,
I'm
that's why I
serious.
can't. I don't know how to lie very
Ah.
well. Yeah, I don't know. I can lie small, but lying is not good. But I don't know how to lie because.
I feel like-
if sometimes I'll tell you direct. If I don't tell you direct, or if I just keep quiet, you see it on my face that this girl doesn't feel good about this thing. So,
And I feel like it's better to say nothing than to lie. Like, I mean, I'm still trying to to tell my friends the truth all the time. But like, if I don't like what you're wearing, or like I don't like what you're doing, like I don't know where it is actually. I don't like. It's better for me not to say anything than to actually lie, because I don't know. Lying is not just. It's not the best way to go about it.
Okay, now, so guys, we're gonna come to the end of this talk series. I hope you like it. We might come back with a part 2 for support system. I'm not sure. It matters on you guys reply and response on this video.
If you guys like me.
Shift. But either ways.
Everything is turning around for